are getting really creative with their marketing and kind of trying to lure us in with this whole grain, extra fruits and vegetables. Turns out there's a really good chance it's not that good for you. And our expert here, Allie from LDS Hospital, we love having you on. You always have the best tips, the best advice.
Thank you.
Talk to us about this marketing scheme that I'm falling for.
I fall into the trap too.
Yes.
And sometimes I have things in my cart and I will check the ingredients and think, oh my gosh, this is a lie.
Yes.
Right? Because they're trying to sell things and what tastes good, fat and sugar. And so anytime that they can market something as being healthier, they're going to try and latch onto those key ingredients.
Well, one that I know for sure I've been doing lately, is the fruit snacks that say they have vegetables in them. Okay, but also I will tell you my kids will not eat them. And I won't even eat them. I tried them. But that's something they've been doing lately.
Right. So a lot of times with fruits and vegetables, you'll see something advertised as having a serving of fruits and vegetables. They're using a lot of fruit and vegetable powders. And the problem with doing that is you're missing out on all the nutrients, right? You're not getting the water, the fiber, the phytonutrients that you'd find in traditional fruit and vegetable, okay?
Right.
Sometimes things like this, I thought this one was interesting, the V8 Splash. It's associated with the V8 name, but it's really just water and high fructose corn syrup.
Yeah, I always, you know what, they get you every time on these, but when you really do read the ingredients,
go back and read the label, because it is what it is, right? Whether or not they're made with a little bit of vegetable powder, a fruit snack is a fruit snack,
okay,
right?
so what are the foods to watch out for? It looks like fruit snacks, prepackaged smoothies.
Yep, so like Jamba Juice has these new smoothies that are out, and they're that fruit and vegetable. It's not an actual fruit and vegetables. And watch out for things like pasta. So a lot of times you'll see like spinach Alfredo, right?
Yes,
or you'll see veggie chips and crisps. And it's not that they're actually going to be better for you. They're just have some vegetable powder in them.
But can't that be somewhat better than just the straight up pasta?
Or is it all the same?
Yes and no. Maybe slightly. Yes, you're going to get some nutrients and maybe it'll be fortified, but you have to go into it knowing and recognizing, okay, this isn't a healthy food.
Well, what I love what you said about the fruits and veggies, if you give your kids you eat actual fruits or veggies, not only is it better for them, has more calories, but it's more filling and has less calories.
Yeah.
I mean, not
more.
Yes, but it's more filling and more satisfying, so they won't be coming back for more and more and more.
Right, exactly. You're not, for the same number of calories as you could have one of these little snacks, you could have like 2 apples, and you're going to feel way more satisfied doing that.
Okay, this next one is one I'm really curious about. It's the made with whole grains.
Yes.
Okay, talk to me.
Which sounds great. We all want lots of whole grains, you know, and whole grains carry with them fiber. But the problem is just because something is made with whole grains does not necessarily mean that it's the primary ingredient, and that also it's healthy for you, right? A lot of times we things like crackers or cookies, and they're made with, like Oreos or Pop-Tarts made with whole grains, does not make them a whole grain, you know? And so you really need to look on the ingredient list and check, because you'll see enriched flour is the first ingredient on lots of these.
Okay, so what are some items to watch out for?
Any type of grain. Things like cookies, crackers, frozen waffles. You'll want to look for granola bars, desserts, all of those things. We'll advertise it because whole grain carries this healthy connotation to it.
Okay, so another thing I'm seeing in the grocery store a lot is fiber, and how you want more fiber, and things contain all of this fiber. What's the marketing ploy with that one?
Well, so fiber has lots of benefits, right? And everybody in America just about is falling short on their fiber. Fiber makes you feel fuller longer. It keeps your bowel movements regular. It can reduce cholesterol. But the problem is, if something doesn't naturally have fiber, so things like fruits, vegetables, whole grains, nuts, and seeds, they're adding fiber, and we don't see those benefits. Okay, so like Fiber One is notorious for this. They have, what are those? Mint chocolate brownies, okay, that have 5 grams of fiber. And so that's not going to take the place of a whole food that actually has fiber in it.
But they are delicious.
They are, but it is still a dessert. It's still a dessert.
Let's be real here.
You know, and so just anytime you're looking at like a meal replacement shake or something like that, just know that eating this fiber, you're not going to feel as satisfied as if you were going to choose something that actually had the whole compact or intact fiber.
So this isn't real fiber. It's like,
no, it's fiber, but it's more of a manufactured fiber. It's added.
Okay.
It's not the intact fiber that would be in something like if you were to do a bran flakes or something like that.
Got it.
So I know a healthy choice my husband always makes is nuts. and that's something that you should be looking for, right? If you're wanting something
Yes.
filling and good for you.
And I always sing praises to nuts, and I think they're amazing, but the problem is what nuts are packaged with. A lot of times we see, oh, almonds, so we look at granola bars, or we look at trail mix, and we see these nuts, and then we think, oh, these are so healthy. Oh, they have flaxseed in them. But what we don't realize is they're packaged with lots of added sugar, right? So they're cinnamon sweetened, or they're chocolate covered, and so we have all this extra sugar, all this extra fat, masking the health of what we started off with those nuts.
I am so confused and not wanting. Can you go shopping with me now? I don't even know what
I will. I will go shopping with you.
I know.
This is such great information to have. Thank you so much. I seriously am going to call you, and I want to go to like Whole Foods or something.
And figure out what
Yes.
you should be getting for your kids, because obviously we aren't doing the right
not
thing.
You need to read your ingredient list.
That's right.
Yes.
Well, if you want more information on this, check out ldshospital.org, and their number is up on the screen. Thanks for being with us, Allie, and hopefully you'll be happy we're